Oh, don't you do it.
You know, now that I have over 1,000 subscribers, I'm kind of a big deal. I bet you somebody's going to want to sponsor me. No, it's not John Deere. Maybe it's Miller will sponsor me. Maybe DeWalt will sponsor me. Yeah, who am I kidding? I couldn't even get Preparation H to sponsor me. Oh, look at that. Deer tracks. Ah, that makes sense. There's a deer right there. In all seriousness, I really want to thank people that have supported the channel for quite a while now. I appreciate it. You know, actually, about a year ago, I only had about 130 subscribers, somewhere in there. So the channel's grown a lot here lately, and I appreciate it. It's pretty cool. I never dreamt it would get this far, and you know, I really just started out doing this channel, or doing videos, for my Uncle Jim, and how Uncle Jim isn't, you know, able to watch him like he was. He's, you know, 91 and a half, almost 92 years old, so he's not doing as good with his computer, and you know, part of me just wants to stop, and then part of me is like, well, you know, it's kind of been a fun little ride. I suppose I'll continue it for a while at least to see if it still is enjoyable. Yeah, it's still muddy and wet around here. So my younger son, he says, can't believe, when I told him that I had hit 1,000 subscribers, he says, I can't believe it, Dad. I'm like, why is that? He's like, I can't believe 1,000 people accidentally hit the subscribe button instead of the dislike button. Well, that's a nice kid. Thanks, Nathan. I scratched my paint job a little bit pushing on it with the forwarder the other day. Hey, I told my mom she should subscribe to me here a few months ago. And you know what her first question was? How much does that cost? Thanks, Mom. I'm driving through this beautiful stand of pine that you've seen in my other videos on my way home. And tomorrow's the national holiday, I shouldn't say statewide holiday here. Deer season starts tomorrow, rifle season. So I'm going home to get my older son to bring him out to the deer camp. That ought to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I got a kind of a favor to ask some people. Nuts319, he has a YouTube channel, does a lot of hand falling out in Pennsylvania, seems like a really nice guy. He put out a video, Sound of Silence, and he just needs a handful of subscribers to get over his 1,000 mark. And I was wondering if there was a handful of people that watch my videos, if you'd be so kind as to sub to him, if nothing else for the short term, to get him over that 1,000. But I'm sure if you watch enough of his videos, you'll like him, and I think it'd mean a lot to him right now. I think he needs it. Not that, you know, he needs it, but you know, it would be nice. It'd be a very nice gesture for everybody to do. Oh, and these guys are already set up. Oh, did you see that? Yeah. I tried bow hunting again this morning, but anyway, if you guys could do that, that'd be great. Thank you. I thanked all my old subscribers. I really should thank the new subscribers, all the people that have gotten on board here lately. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks for joining on. Hopefully I won't disappoint too bad. Enjoy the ride. So I'm at Dad's cabin, Mom and Dad's cabin, and doing a little electrical wiring in some lights and stuff. So these are 6-inch aspen logs, and I cut off the end of the log, and I'm going to hide the box inside the window trim. Perfect. I suppose you're wondering, what is there this guy can't do? Well, I'll tell you what. If you need a colonoscopy, you just give me... Yeah, no, don't give me a call. Give somebody else a call. Come on, son. You gotta try harder than that. There's a lot of mud around here to dry up. A lot of mud. What? And here comes a big cloud. Never mind. Aw, thank you, son, for coming out. You don't have to be afraid of us. We're Minnesota nice here. Minnesota nice.
Or this is a Norway pine. You can tell it's a Norway pine because of the way it is. That's pretty neat. Little known fact, Norway pine were imported from Norway in 1978.
Sounds like this little boy might be going tomorrow. Matthew blasted on a little bit last summer. There's a little paint on the side of it, so rusted.
Do it. You're like a logger model.
A logger model?
Yeah.
Oh, because of my legs?
Yeah.
Because they're hairy?
You want to turn this way, Dave.
Alright, so we're dragging this low boy out of the behind the shop here.
Turn this way.
Because the best loggers in Minnesota are here. Keep more?
Go that way.
What are you trying to say? I know speak English. Well, he doesn't want to hook up the hydraulics, and it's probably a good thing because I see some of the hoses aren't good. Well, he sees that too. And who knows how old the oil is in this trailer. We haven't used it in quite a while. So anyway, we're just trying to not use the hydraulics, so we got to unhook some hoses to let some air in and hydraulic oil out and all that jazz so we can get it up off the ground for him. My tire guy finally came through for the 840H dual rings. There it is. So I welded this little piece of metal here, this little rectangular tubing, something to set the ring on after I measured it all up to see, you know, nice even fit all the way around. And you can see I tack welded it right there. There she be. I think it's right where I need it. Now it's time to start welding. Well, I made a little bit of a mistake. That piece of rectangular tubing I had under there, the weld was in the way. I didn't think I had it in the way, so the plate wasn't tight against the rim. So I had to go through and grind out my tacks that I started doing. Thank goodness I did notice it right away. So now I'm going to kneel down on this. See it flexing there? And I'm going to sit on this and weld it. So I'm doing the old technique of welding a little there and welding a little over there and coming back. And anyway, I pretty much got the top welded here, the top half. You can see, I don't know, getting little rubber chunks all over it. Gonna have him drive it forward so I can weld the bottom side of this dual ring. Oh, she's gonna cover a lot of ground. Getting close. Probably that's good. I'm getting the left side of the machine done now. Just got a little gap there yet to do in the bottom half. I didn't knock that off yet. Sure, I'm burning a little bit of surface rubber there, but it doesn't affect the bead. That's a pretty thick bead. There's a lot of steel there to absorb the heat. It's not the first set of duals I've welded with the tires on. It works just fine. Yeah, another brake job. Caliper's hanging up, dragging a little bit. I've been messing around with this brake caliper. I took everything. I took the pistons out, took the boots out, cleaned them all up. Took the seal in there out. Clean, clean, clean. It was catching, hanging up. Hopefully this will help. That's how your calipers work, or your brake hydraulic pressure pushes these pistons up. Little hydraulic pistons. So this is how I check to see if the brake's dragging.
At home, it was just such a wreck, and I was so sick and tired of dealing with it.
That is a cute little engine. The batteries up front. Yeah, this is a nice outfit. Some guys will do anything to improve their deer hunting.
I know, right?